Okay, so we saw how our program that we just worked on previously can accept any number, but what if the user does something strange like this? Let me start the program. And so the user accidentally types in the letter B, say for example. That's not a score. So when they click calculate grade, they're going to get some sort of a cryptic message, and that's not good. We don't want this cryptic message to appear. But perhaps the other question I should ask or answer is, why did this appear? So let me break the code and stop the program and explain what has happened. The user typed in a letter, say for example. Well, you're trying to take that letter and convert that into a double. You can't do that. Letters don't convert into doubles. Only the numbers that were entered into this text box will be able to convert to a double. So the problem is that our program is not really robust. It doesn't take into consideration all the possible entries from a user. So here's what I'm going to have you do. Over here where it says get user input, we'll press enter and we'll type the word try, and then we'll press enter again. This is called a try block. A try block means exactly that as you would understand it in English. Try this. So what am I going to try? Let me take this chunk of code right here, cut it, and paste it inside of my try block. What is it that I intend on trying to do? I'm going to try to get the text from this text box and convert it into a double. Okay, let's see what happens. The user types in the number 7. 7, yeah, I can convert that to a double. 7 is placed into score, so I go from here to the calculation. Did you notice how I skipped over catch? You know what catch does? Catch is like a couple of nights ago when I saw my little boy wake up from sleep, go to the cookie jar, and grab a couple of cookies. And it's 11:30 at night. What happened? I caught him. I caught the error that was performed. That's exactly what's happening over here. If an error has performed, specifically we call those exceptions. Then we go to this section over here and run whatever code that we want to run. Okay? If no error occurred, then we just simply run this, and then we go from there. Okay? So we are going to try this. If the user enters numbers as they are supposed to, then the program works as usual. But if the user enters something else like asterisk, the letter A, pound, dollar symbol, something that is a symbol or a letter, say for example, then this is not going to work. So we're going to catch this. Question? EX is the name, it's the object of type exception. So we haven't really talked about object-oriented programming yet, so that probably didn't make any sense. Right now, it's the type of exception that is caught. In this case, we're trying to catch that the user entered a letter as opposed to a number. All right, so over here, here's what we're going to do. We'll type in MessageBox dot show parentheses. All right, let's display a message box to the user, letting them know something bad happened, probably an invalid input. So I'm just going to go step by step over here. So you'll notice over here where it says message box, the first thing that I've got to do is I've got to type some sort of a text. So I think what I'll do is I'll put quote invalid input, close quote, comma. All right. So the next thing that I can do is actually, these guys over here, it says 2 of 21. These show the various flavors of what I can do with the message box. So it looks like I like this one over here. I mean, you don't have to click these, but it's kind of like a quick reference. I want to show some sort of a text. I want to show a caption, which is a title, and then I want to have some sort of a message box. Let's see, can I do something else like maybe display an icon as well? Let's see here. It looks like I can. String, the caption, display some sort of a message box button, and then an icon. Okay, how about this? So, comma, what is the caption that I want to display? It's the title, right, on the top of the box. Something like enter a number, something like that. Comma. All right. Now again, that was number 6, I think it was. Yeah. So it says, some sort of a message box. Something like this. A button. Okay, so let's see here. If I type in button, no, that's not it. It's supposed to display it for me. It's not displaying it for me. I guess it doesn't. 2015 is a little bit different in that it doesn't display it for me. Let me see here. Hold on for a second. That's 4, 5. Yeah, one of the message box buttons. Oh, maybe I had to type in message box button. Let's see here. Message box button. Yeah, that's terrible. In Visual Studio 2013, it automatically popped up. Dot. Let's say that it's an OK button that I want. Okay, so it looks like I have to type in message box buttons dot OK is the one that I want. Comma, and then I want to show you how you can also display an icon. And let's see here, it says one of the message box icon values. Okay, so I'll type in message box icon dot. Okay, what message box icon do you want? I'm sure you've seen it when you have a little message box that displays. Maybe the asterisk is displayed, or there's a hand, or there's a letter I for information. Right? So I'll just select error, and I'll show you what that looks like. So I'll double click on error. Let me go back over here and press enter. All right, so let me scroll over here to make sure you see the code. Message box, let's show a message box. The message is going to say invalid input. The caption is going to say enter a number. We are going to have an OK button, and we are going to display an icon, specifically the error icon. Okay. Now, when we are done, I don't want to continue with the rest of the program. So we're going to say exit sub, enter. See over here at the bottom you see end sub. This is exit sub. What this does is the following. Let's say the user enters in A, the letter A. Can't do that. So I've just caught an exception. Display a message box, invalid input, enter a number. Exit sub means everything else below gets skipped over. We don't even execute that. We jump out of this code and we go back to allow the user to enter whatever it is that they want. Let's see what happens. So let me run the program, and I'm going to enter the letter A. Look at this. Here's the message box. Here's the message, invalid input. Here is the, let me reduce this. Here is the caption, enter a number. It says display an OK button, here it is. And then the code over here says display an error icon. Here's the error icon. So I click OK. And notice how I'm back in the program. Now I think what I should do is this. Would you agree that the program would be truly robust if I erased the A for the user? So in other words, I do this. When I click OK, erase the A for the user. In other words, let's clear it, allowing them to enter a correct answer. So let me stop the program. I'll go back over here, and let's take the text box and set it to nothing. So by setting it to quote, quote, it's going to blank out that text box. Let's see what happens now. So I run the program, enter the letter S. Can't do that. Enter a number, invalid input, error. Click OK. When I click OK, see that S? When I click OK, the S goes away. Now let me try 5. Yeah, a 5 means you earned an F. Okay, good. How about 99? Yep. How about hashtag? Enter a number, invalid input, click OK. It cleared the hashtag for us, and now it gives me the opportunity to enter in another number. Okay. By the way, I want my code to wrap to the next line. So let me go to options and type in wrap and word wrap. Okay, that's better. So see, that way it doesn't go off the screen, it just wraps to the next line. And get rid of those extra spaces, and that's it.